FirstFT Donald Trump testifies in New York civil fraud trial. Simply sign up to the global economy myFT digest, delivered directly to your inbox. Good morning. Donald Trump's civil fraud trial took a tumultuous turn yesterday as the former U.S. president used the witness stand to lash out at his adversaries and discredit the process. Trump played down the importance of the financial statements at the center of the lawsuit in a heated testimony that provoked several rebukes from the judge and turned a New York courtroom into a rambunctious political theater. Time equals 400 ms. Greater than. At one point, an irritated Judge Arthur Engoron threatened to remove him, telling his attorney, "I beseech you to control him, if you can. If you can't, I will." Here's more on Trump's day in court, and what's at stake in his testimony. And here's what else I'm keeping tabs on today. Time equals 400 ms. Greater than. Join more than 100 leaders from business, policy and finance at the FT's global boardroom event for 3 days of in-depth analysis and discussion, covering all key sectors and regions. It starts tomorrow and you can register here. Point 1. Joe Biden has pressed Benjamin Netanyahu to agree to tactical pauses in Israel's war with Hamas as Israeli forces encircled Gaza's main city and carried out an intense bombardment of the besieged strip. The two leaders spoke as Palestinian health officials said the death toll in Gaza had exceeded 10,000, and as international pressure mounts on Israel to agree to a humanitarian ceasefire. Here's the latest. Time equals 400 ms. Greater than 2. OpenAI is launching custom versions of ChatGPT that can be adapted and tailored for specific applications, turning the chatbot interface into a digital platform like iOS or Android. The Microsoft-backed artificial intelligence company said it planned to launch a store in the coming weeks to collate the best apps, which will be known as GPTs. Time equals 400 ms. Greater than 3. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is set to meet her Chinese counterpart He Lifeng in San Francisco this week as the countries prepare for a summit between Joe Biden and Xi Jinping at the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum. Here's what's expected to be on the agenda. Point 4. The company behind the Bored Ape crypto art craze has said it is looking into reports that some attendees suffered eye burn from bright light displays at an event it hosted over the weekend in Hong Kong. One attendee told the FT that she started feeling like her eyes were being burnt with spicy chili. Point 5. Shares in South Korea surged yesterday after the country's financial regulator issued a blanket ban on short selling to appease retail investors ahead of parliamentary elections next year. The Kospi stock index rose as much as 4% after the Financial Services Commission said it would conduct an investigation into naked short selling by global institutional investors. More than 200,000 undocumented Afghans have left Pakistan for Afghanistan since Islamabad announced an expulsion order just over a month ago. The Pakistani government said the decision was in response to a surge in the number of terrorist attacks this year, which it largely blames on Afghanistan-based groups. But aid agencies have said that many Afghans without papers were born in Pakistan and are going to a country in crisis. Toyota's battle to catch up with Tesla in a new era of electric vehicles is playing out in one of the oldest parts of the car-making business, the assembly line. The Elon Musk-led company is pioneering a fundamental change to the way cars are made, while the Japanese carmaker has signaled it will rely on its decades of experience to find its own approach. When it comes to creating successful businesses, it pays to have a few gray hairs. The FT's Jonathan Mules explores why more older people are founding startups, despite the prejudices of investors.